JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. 2 PPV operators arrested after joyriding video in Portmore goes viral. Police have arrested 2 public passenger vehicle operators after a video went viral showing their buses recklessly joyriding through sections of Portmore, St. Catherine. According to Assistant Commissioner of Police Dr. Gary McKenzie, head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch PSTEB, the men are now in custody and are expected to be formally charged soon.
We have these 2 vehicles in custody right now, and we are in the process of administering charges to the drivers, and we have noted some issues with the vehicles wherein the owners are going to be held responsible as well. But the key thing is that the manner of driving and behavior displayed by drivers and conductors of these buses was very outrageous. In fact, we are very appalled to know that these persons who are supposed to be the guardian of the lives of persons, to include children and elderly, were behaving in the manner that they were actually doing. We are intent as a police force to rid the roads of these kinds of practices, and we will do all that is possible legally to ensure that persons who behave in similar manner, that they lose their driver's license, either to suspension or revocation. We will continue to be out there on the roads, and we will continue to use the Jamaica Eye system to detect and prosecute drivers who behave in this manner. Since the start of 2025, we have lost over 300 persons on our roads because of road traffic crashes, and many more persons have been injured and are suffering. In fact, we have properties that have been damaged, and so our health system as well as our employment system is severely affected. But more importantly, we continue to see driving of this particular manner that are taking the lives of persons needlessly. And in some instances, the persons who are behaving and perpetrating these kinds of bad driving, they are sometimes not the ones who are suffering.
Claudette Thompson named Jamaica's new Director of Public Prosecutions. Claudette Thompson has been officially appointed as Jamaica's new Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, making her only the second woman to hold the nation's highest prosecutorial office. She succeeds Paula Llewellyn, whose tenure concluded earlier this year. Thompson's appointment takes effect on October 13, 2025, according to a letter dated October 7 from the Office of the Services Commission, which formally notified the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions of the decision. As seasoned prosecutor, Thompson currently serves as Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions and has acted as DPP on multiple occasions during Llewellyn's tenure. Her extensive experience in leading the prosecutorial arm of the state has positioned her as a respected figure within Jamaica's justice system. She currently serves as the Acting Director of Public Prosecutions, ahead of assuming the role in an official capacity. Man fatally stabbed in Lime Hall, St. Anne. Police investigators in St. Anne are probing the fatal stabbing of a man in Lime Hall on Tuesday night, marking the 49th murder recorded in the parish since the start of the year. The deceased has been identified as 38-year-old Roy Paul Aniki, a resident of Tracyville in Lime Hall. Reports indicate that around 11:45 p.m., Aniki was attacked and stabbed by unknown assailants within his community. He was later pronounced dead. The Sentence Bay Criminal Investigation Branch has since launched a probe into the incident. As of October 4, St. Anne had logged 48 murders, reflecting a 20% increase over the corresponding period last year, the only one of Jamaica's 19 police divisions to experience a rise in killings year on year. Despite the increase, St. Anne trails St. Andrew South, which leads the country with 61 homicides so far this year. The remainder of the top 5 divisions include St. Catherine South, 45, St. James, 44, and the St. Catherine North, 43. Teen gunned down at domino table in St. Mary after refusing phone call request. A 17-year-old boy, known by the nickname Murder, was shot and killed while playing dominoes with friends in Crooked River on Otter Bay on Tuesday night, October 7, 2025. The victim has been identified as Raheem Smith, otherwise called Murder of Crooked River in St. Mary. According to police reports, around 10:20 p.m., 2 armed men approached a group of youths gathered at a local shop playing dominoes and asked to make a phone call. When their request was denied, the men reportedly opened fire, hitting Smith in the upper body before escaping in a waiting vehicle. The police were called to the scene, where they found Smith lying in a pool of blood. He was taken to the Otter Bay Hospital, where doctors pronounced him dead. Detectives from the St. Mary Division have since launched a full investigation into the killing to determine a motive and identify the attackers. The police are appealing to anyone with information that could assist the investigation to contact them at 876-333-9530 or 876-994-4223, call Crime Support 311 or visit the nearest police station. Elderly man dies in early morning fire at Gallery Apartments in New Kingston. A 70-year-old man tragically lost his life in a fire at the Gallery Apartments on Oxford Road in New Kingston early Thursday morning, according to Assistant Superintendent Courtney Thompson of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, JFB. Thompson confirmed that the charred remains of the elderly man were discovered in the rubble after firefighters extinguished the blaze. The man's identity has not yet been released.
At 4:12 this morning, we received a call of building on fire. Immediately, we dispatched two units, one from York Park and one from Arthur Street. En route to the fire, the officer would have saw the severity of the fire and called for additional units. Therefore, we sent out Rollington Town, Trench Town, and also another unit from York Park to battle the blaze. Upon arrival, the fire was confined to the 6th floor of the Gallery apartment complex, where one jet was used to extinguish the flame. Carrying out inspection of the premises and search and rescue, we would have discovered a 70-year-old male char remain in the rubble. We were told that the gentleman leave the premises and return to retrieve something, and he would have suffocated in the fire, and this would have been how he met his demise. Fire actually started at the penthouse in the apartment 6.
Any ideas to what might start the fire?
No, investigation being carried out right now to ascertain how the fire may have started. 6 families would have affected by this fire. So all the floors below that 6th floor also have external damage as well as water damage.
FLA seized farm of alleged soldier following road rage incident in St. Andrew. The Firearm Licensing Authority FLA has confiscated the firearm of a man believed to be a soldier after he was captured on video assaulting another motorist during a road rage incident along Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew earlier this week. The altercation reportedly took place on Monday and has since gone viral on social media. The FLA confirmed the seizure of the weapon and disclosed that a formal investigation is now underway. In a statement, the authority reminded licensed firearm holders that misuse of a weapon or any conduct in breach of firearm regulations can lead to immediate revocation of their permit once liability is established. Acting Superintendent Mark Harris, head of the St. Andrews Central Police Division, confirmed that an official report has been filed. Preliminary investigation suggests the confrontation began along Eastwood Park Road within the St. Andrews Central jurisdiction before escalating into a car chase along Constant Spring Road, which falls under the St. Andrews North Division. According to police reports, the incident occurred after a white Toyota Probox allegedly collided with a grey SUV and failed to stop, prompting the confrontation. Authorities have identified the individual who brandished the gun as a member of the Jamaica Defence Force and have indicated that he is expected to report to the police shortly as investigations continue. Toots and Associates charged in Montego Bay robbery syndicate bust. Police in St. James have charged the alleged female mastermind of a robbery ring said to be operating across the parish. The accused has been identified as Shamara Forrester, otherwise called Toots, of a railway lane address in Montego Bay. According to Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, head of the St. James Police Division, Forrester was taken into custody on Sunday and has since been charged with illegal possession of ammunition as investigations continue. One of her main robbery targets, a young lady known as Toots, who led a syndicate responsible for several robberies, was held on Sunday unofficially charged, Samuels revealed, during the monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation. We are also investigating her along with 5 other accomplices who were arrested and charged. Samuels noted that additional charges are expected to be laid against Forrester and her co-accused as police expand their probe into a string of robberies, many of which have targeted members of the Chinese business community in Montego Bay. The arrest followed an alleged robbery incident on Sunday, during which police also seized a Toyota Axie motor car believed to have been used by the group. This development follows other recent breakthroughs in the ongoing crackdown on the syndicate, with 10 additional suspects already in custody facing various charges. While acknowledging the progress made, SSP Samuel stressed that police operations will continue to dismantle the remaining elements of the network. We believe this has delivered a significant blow to the robbery syndicate's operations, but we are aware that there are still others out there, and we'll keep applying pressure to ensure the parish remains safe, especially as we head into the Yuletide season. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.